Hello again, my name is Gabe Zollner. This is the 29th of January 2017. Just in case you missed it, I want to highlight this article that was written on the 30th of January 2016. I believe I did a video on it when this occurred, but this is for my many new subscribers and viewers. President Barack Obama plans to visit a mosque near Baltimore on Wednesday to make a plea for tolerance and religious freedom, the White House said. It'll be Obama's first visit as president to an American mosque, though he visited a Jakarta mosque during a 2010 visit, and comes at a time when American Muslims have reported a surge of anti-Muslim sentiment, linked partly to comments from Republican presidential frontrunner Donald Trump. You think it's just the comments that the presidential frontrunner, who is now president, made at that time? You think maybe the shootings that took place in Florida at the nightclub had something to do with the sentiments toward Muslims? Or how about the shootings in Riverside, California? How about those shootings? Or how about the shootings that took place throughout America by Muslims? Remember the shootings at the recruiting centers in Chattanooga, Tennessee? How about the shootings that took place in Virginia by that supposed reporter and the reporter's cameraman? The president will travel to Maryland to visit the Islamic Society of Baltimore Mosque to celebrate the contributions Muslim Americans make to our nation. What kind of contributions have they made other than to help the funeral industry? And reaffirm the importance of religious freedom, a White House official said. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this mosque was financed and funded by the president of Turkey, Recep Tayyip Erdogan. I think to the tune of $100 million, if I'm not mistaken. Following the deadly attacks last year in Paris and San Bernardino, California, both linked to radical Muslims, Trump called for a temporary ban on Muslims entering the country until we can figure out what's going on. He also insisted that he saw television images of Muslims celebrating in New York after the World Trade Center attack in 2001. What's interesting is in 2001, right after the attack, President George W. Bush visited an Islamic Cultural Center of Washington just days after the 2001 attack and said, quote, "Islam is peace." Does anyone see anything wrong with this picture? I certainly do. I'll attach the link. You can take a look at it. You'll see a photograph of Barack Hussein Obama with them flappy ears. Folks, do you have any doubt that Barack Hussein Obama is one of them? If you do, Google when Obama himself says he is a Muslim, which he says quite often. Totally insane. That's sort of what I think. And again, President George W. Bush, why would he come out a few days after 9/11 and say Islam is peace? You know, I posted a series of videos of President George W. Bush holding hands, hugging and kissing King Abdullah from Saudi Arabia. Folks, the whole thing's insane. Donald Trump our new president has to peel back the skin of the onion and expose Obama's first executive order, 13489. And we need to learn the truth about where Barack Hussein Obama was born. Most of us that are awake know it wasn't Hawaii. He was born in Kenya. As far as I'm concerned, Sheriff Joe Arpaio and Lieutenant Mike Zulu proved it without the help of those two other independent agencies, one in Italy and one in Hawaii, that proved that document that's still on the White House website was an absolute forged document. And Nancy Pelosi needs to be held accountable. She's the one that vetted someone that can't be vetted. Elena Kagan needs to be put on a witness stand. Actually, she probably needs to be waterboarded. And we learned the truth about Barack Hussein Obama. Wouldn't we? Thanks for listening.